I'm Marissa. I'm Alexa.
I'm Robert. And I'm Drew, and we are Last of the Dying Breed, and this is our final presentation.
Okay, so to start off with our elevator pitch, current medical file storage technology relies on physical files and a largely disorganized filing system. Every year, patient files are lost or misfiled, leading to unnecessary additional testing or routine tests to make up for lost information with additional costs. Our filing system creates a secure electronic database that is accessible by any doctor or hospital that will not only streamline the storage and access of files, but will ensure security while expediting the billing process, thus reducing roughly 90% of medical bills that contain errors. As an up-and-coming team, we are not stuck in old-fashioned thinking of industry and therefore can change the status quo. And with our investment, we plan to create a return on investment in the next 5 years.
All right, so this is the value that we're going to create all the people that interact with us. So first off, the revenue stream across everyone, the customers, who are the customer, or the doctors and the patients, and the suppliers and the financing organizations. They're all basically going to make more money because for the doctor, we're going to cut down on their mistakes and expedite the time that it takes them to organize themselves. We're going to pay the suppliers and the financing organizations so they make money. Cost of goods sold, doctors, like, they spend less time doing menial tasks, so they don't have to spend as much money on it. Marketing and sales, the suppliers, they're going to sell more stuff to us, so they're going to spend more money on that. General and administrative, the doctors, they're going to spend less time on like the administrative tasks, organizing stuff. Operating income, everyone's going to make money, so like their before taxes income is going to come up because the doctors, they're going to spend less, so they're going to make more. Suppliers are going to make money off of us. And then net income before tax is going to be up. Taxes, they're going to lose money, but in the end, everyone is going to make money. Technology roadmap. All right, so our main market is the overall healthcare industry, and as our product begins to take shape, we plan to take advantage of each section of the industry. Once we have cornered the healthcare industry, we plan to expand our product to network with pharmaceutical industry as it applies to healthcare. We will begin using our product in individual doctors' offices, thereby giving us a base from which we can grow. We will eventually incorporate these individual offices into a large network, ultimately including hospitals and dentist offices. Our technology is largely reliant on our original data storage software and hardware solutions, which includes the basic networking solutions as well. From there, we will further refine our technology as it applies to new products and services. We will be on the lookout for technological breakthroughs to ensure our product is up to date and ensure that as the product grows, it will remain streamlined, effective, and safe.
Okay, the value network diagram. So for software or storage software, we will collaborate with many companies involved in software manufacturing to find which company will allow us to get the best product while keeping prices cheap. Additionally, we are looking for a company that produces a stable product that will allow us to create a user-friendly interface for the customer. For storage hardware, we will work with companies to find hardware that works in conjunction with our software platform, while at the same time being a good value for the money in order to keep prices down. For network software, we will work with companies that specialize in network operation software to ensure that our data network runs safely and efficiently, while at the same time being secure. For the network hardware, in order to ensure the safety of patient medical files as well as ensure the efficiency and stability of the data network, we will work with network hardware manufacturers to create a backup network solution to not only ensure the network does not go down, but also to keep backup medical files safe and secure in the event of a system crash. For security software, in addition to choosing software that is in itself secure, we will utilize security software to ensure that the customer's files are safe and protected from outside attacks. For product supplier, we will combine all the listed products from the suppliers into a single product, which will be offered directly to the customer. This will allow us to keep prices down, cutting down the retailers. Money received from the product sales will be redistributed back to the supplier for future purchases on more hardware and software. The rest will be profit. As for the customer, at this point, customers are individual doctors' offices that we will eventually integrate into a much bigger network.
Okay, so how is it going to work as far as the product goes? We can boil it down to our basic features that are playing a very important role, and that's going to be the digital file storage, the network solutions, security, user-friendly interface, highly organized layout, and complete patient care history. So what our features allow us to do is to solve a few of the needs that are also important, which can be the regularly stored, accessed, shared, billing information, and the security of the whole thing. The value that we're trying to create with this, with our features that solve our needs, would be more available space in the office, less likelihood of lost files, easier file transfer, faster billing, easier view, and obviously the monitoring of the patient's history. And we use our features in our competitor analysis as far as the market goes and our competitors in it. There isn't currently any right now, but we're expecting IBM and Microsoft being one of the biggest ones, obviously, as they are. And as you can see, we kind of split the categories in organized layout, complete patient history, digital file storage, networking solutions, security, and user-friendly interface. Talk about a few of them. If you're talking about digital file storage, companies like IBM, Microsoft are really big in those fields, so we're kind of lagging behind on that. But as far as security goes, the user-friendly interface, the layout, we're going to be winning in those because we're working closely with the doctors and we're doing what they need, while Microsoft and IBM are known for not operating very well when it comes to each other's stuff.
With respect to market analysis, we include some of the interview questions that we're going to ask. To run over a few of them, for customers, we'll ask what do they think about the product, does it solve any of their issues, how much are they willing to pay for it. For suppliers, how much would it cost, how fast can it be shipped, are there any improvements that can be made. For our partners, how fast can we get the product to the market, how much of it can we produce, is there an expansion on their end, and what should we do with respect to marketing. And for investors, just asking them what they think of the product, what they're expecting in return, how much they're willing to invest, and if they have any interest in the product and company.
So our basic business and product launch plan is obviously promotion. We're trying to figure out an easier way to do it, so we're trying to put a website together that will kind of explain the basic idea of what our product does, how can you purchase it, and statistics on it, and how much money can you save, time, and other factors that will play. The launchers that we're trying to do is medical journals, health journals, tech blogs, and press, obviously. That will include a pretty big budget for all of this.
Okay, so when we're talking about our 5-year strategic business plan, you see that within the first year we hope to complete the design of the product, complete testing, and roll out the product. And it'll take almost another year to actually enter the market. And we're hoping within about 6 months get 10% market share. Then with maybe like another 8 months get 15% market share. And then by 2016 we'll be at 30% market share. And just a few months after that enter the second market. Then by 2017 we'll see a $30 million revenue.
Okay, going in depth a little bit in our business plan, we're going from 5 to 1 year, and it's broken down very similar to 5 years. As you can see, the design and the testing in the first initial launches is going to be majority of the first year, which is almost 3/4. And then after that, we're trying to scale up a little bit the network capacity and how many offices we're occupying, and then we're trying to finish by the big, larger scale marketing campaign.
For our board of directors, we chose Eric E. Schmidt because from 2001 to 2011, he has served as the executive chairman of Google and was formerly on the board of directors for Apple. For J. Philip Stamper, he's the president and CEO of Sun Microsystems Inc. from 1994 to 1995, and is the CEO of Cray Research. Nigel Dow is currently the Chief Marketing Officer and Senior Vice President of Advanced Micro Devices Inc. He previously served as a Senior Vice President in charge of Marketing and Business Operations of Sun Microsystems. George Kurtz, the co-founded Ford Stone, founds head, who has a decade of experience in IT. Mike's almost like who's chairman of Judy and runs IT Growth Team of Kansas Tech, and Jack Will is like. Basically, just to summarize our legal strategy briefly, the first point is that we will trademark our brand name and copyright our technology. The second point is that we will organize our company into an S corporation form. This is basically to limit our liability. We will not have to pay federal income tax, and we'll be able to sell stocks of the company. And employees will sign non-disclosure agreements, non-compete agreements, and non-solicitation agreements.
All right, now we come to financials. So as you can see in our usage of funds pie graph, most of what we're going to spend our money on is the cost of goods sold, because it's a lot of hardware and software that we then have to package and put towards the customer. So that's going to be a lot of our initial funding. We're going to spend a lot on holding inventory as well, which comes under like the same sort of thing. Buying equipment is going to cost us roughly a sixth, it looks like, as well as marketing and sales will also cost us about a sixth of our initial investment. Research and development is going to cost us slightly more than that. And finally, we come to general and administrative, which is basically the salaries for our employees at the beginning. And then we come to our income graph. This is in terms of thousands of dollars, and as you can see, in the first year, we'll be making roughly $250,000 based on our financial model. By the second year, we will be making just under $1 million. By the third year, we will be making $2.5 million. By the fourth year, we will be making upwards of $5 million total revenue or net income after taxes. And by the fifth year, we'll be at about $15 million, or less than $15 million net income after taxes. If you look at the revenue stream, although, by the end of the fifth year, we'll hit our goal of just under $30 million net revenue. And that is our final presentation. Thank you for watching. Until next time.